All right, friends. Hello. Today, we're going to talk about step 7 for solving your speed cube or your Rubik's Cube. And you have anything to say, Ariel?
Yeah.
What is it?
This cube is almost going to be done because after step 7 is step 8, and then we're done, and it's going to be all the same colors.
All the same when you're done. But we're not quite there yet. We're about to begin step 7, which means you should have already completed up to step 6. So if you completed up to step 6, you should already have all white in the bottom, 2 rows of every color except for yellow on your sides, and you should have a yellow plus sign on top, and the middle should match all the way down, coming down, extending from your plus sign. So if you have this, that means you already completed up to step 6 and you are ready to complete step 7. Step 7 I like to call plus fish cake bow. And the reason I like to call this step 7 is because you're looking for one of 4 different formations on the yellow face of your cube. I drew it in green because yellow marker doesn't really show up very well on our whiteboard. So you're going to look at your cube and you're going to check to see which of the formations that you have. The first formation that you might see is just a plus sign. We know what a plus sign looks like. A plus sign would be like if I had just this. And if this piece right here was not yellow, that would be that, okay? The second formation that you might see is the fish formation. Right now, I have the fish formation. The fish formation has, I'll show you up close. The fish formation has the mouth of the fish. There's like the top of the fish. Maybe that's like its dorsal fin. There's the bottom of the fish, and then we have its tail fins coming out right here. So you might have that formation. This is a fish. Whee! The fish is swimming. What formation do you have on yours, Angelina? So she has the plus sign. I have the fish. Right now, ours look like these 2 formations. If you have one of these 2 formations, if you have the plus sign or the fish, you're going to be moving the top face of your cube counterclockwise or clockwise for the algorithm that you're going to be using. For these 2 formations that you might have, the cake or the bow tie, you're going to be moving the front face of your cube. So the cake formation, I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see how it looks like a cake. It looks like a birthday cake. So this is your cake right here. You'll have 2 rows of yellow plus 1 yellow birthday candle peeking out of the top. Then for this one over here, it's called the bow or the bow tie. And it's called the bow or the bow tie because it looks like a bow. Like Minnie Mouse wears a bow, or you might wear a bow tie around your neck, that type of bow. Or tie your shoelace in a bow. So I'll kind of turn it sideways so you can see what I mean by bow. It's a symmetrical looking shape. You'll have a square here overlapping with a square here. And you'll have only 2 pieces that are not yellow in the corners. So you need to check. If you have a plus or a fish formation, you're going to be moving the top face clockwise and counterclockwise. And if you have the cake or bow tie formation, remember that you're going to be moving not the top of your cube, but the front of your cube clockwise and counterclockwise for your algorithm. All right, so since both Angelina and we both have these formations on this side, we're going to be moving the top of our cubes right now. All right, so get your cube ready, Angelina. So I feel like the fish and the plus sign are a little bit trickier, but they both work exactly the same. So I'll show you on mine first. For mine, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a yellow piece that if I turn this piece up, it's going to fall right between the fish's tail fins. So let me check this one right here. If I were to turn this piece up, whoop, that's going to knock out the fish's face. I do not want to turn that piece up. So it's not that yellow piece I'm looking for. Let me check some more. Aha, here's another yellow piece. Okay, so if I take this yellow piece and I turn it up, whoop, here, it's going to land right between where the fish's tail is, okay? Tail fins are. So I'm going to turn that up. If this piece happens to be on your left side, you're going to start on the left side. If this piece happens to be on your right side, start on the right side. For my plus and fish formation, if you started with moving your piece on the right side up, you're going to do right side up, top goes counterclockwise. Left side goes up, the top side goes clockwise. Then the right side goes down, top goes counterclockwise. Left side goes down, move the top clockwise. So you can see that it's a pattern. In both of these, the piece is going the first time up, and on the second time, the left or right side is going down. And then in the same pattern, it will go counterclockwise over here, and then it'll go clockwise last at the end of each row there. So I'm going to do that with my fish formation here, and I'm going to look for the piece that fits between the tail of my fish, something that when I turn it up, it will land right here. So I see a piece and it's on this side. So when I turn this piece up, it's going to go here. Now this one is a bit different from the way I drew it there. It's actually the opposite. So let me pause for a moment so I can draw what that looks like. All right, so for this one, I am doing this version. So the piece that I am turning up is this bottom one right here. So when I turn this piece up, it's going to go to this top corner. So this is the algorithm that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to do left side up, top goes clockwise. Right side up, top goes counterclockwise. Then I'll do left side down, top goes clockwise. Right side down, top goes counterclockwise. I like to think of it as the fish swimming. I'm going to think fishy swims up the river, and then the fishy goes clockwise. Other side goes up, counterclockwise. Back to my first side. First side goes down, clockwise. Then the other side goes down, and then I move it counterclockwise. And now I have all yellow on top. You won't always get all yellow on top on your first try, but you'll have to do one of the other formations if you don't. But right now I do have all yellow on top and I'm ready for step 8. Angelina is going to do hers right now. All right, so she has the plus sign. So with the plus sign, you're going to treat it just like a fish. You're going to pretend that one of your sides is like a fish. So you can pretend this is the fish's head, and you're just going to choose one of the pieces where if you turn it up, it will land between the fish's tail. So really, it could be any of the pieces. How about, let's pretend that this is the fish's tail. Pretend that this is the fish's head, that's his face. So let's turn it so if you turn this side up, that is going to move. And remember, for fish or plus sign formation, we are turning the top face, not the front face. All right, go ahead. So you're going to move your right side up, and then you're going to move your top face counterclockwise. Then you're going to move the left side up, and now you're going to move it clockwise. Then you're going to move your right side down and move your face counterclockwise. Then move your left side down. And now move it clockwise. All right, so for Angelina's, she now has a new formation. She has the birthday cake formation. So you can see from before, that's our cake formation. We're going to turn it so that the birthday candle is on the left side. So she has the cake. She's going to turn it to the side so that the candle is on her left. So you're going to hold this birthday cake. And I'm going to hold my own cube right now that also has a birthday cake on the left. Okay, so we're going to show you what you do with the birthday cake. For the birthday cake or the bow, this one uses the same algorithm every time. You're going to move the left side down, and this time the front face, not the top face, but the front face, okay? The front face is going to move clockwise, and the right side is going to go down. The front face is going to go counterclockwise, and then the left side will go up. The front face will go clockwise, and then the right side will go up. And then finally, the front face will go counterclockwise. All right, so that's for both the cake and the bow tie when you start with them in this formation, okay? So we're going to take our cubes and we'll get started. Ready? Have your cube. All right, so remember, this is our top face. So I'm gonna move my top face on top so that way I'm looking at the front of my cube. So keep that top oriented towards the top. Okay, so blow down, blow out that birthday candle. Left side goes down, the front goes clockwise. Right side goes down, counterclockwise. Left side goes up, move your cube clockwise. Right side goes up, counterclockwise. All right, and now I have the bow tie formation. There's my bow tie. I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm making sure that the high part of my bow tie is in the top left corner, okay? And I'm going to do the same thing again, making sure that I'm turning my front face and not my top face, okay? So I'm going to knock down the left side first, okay? Left side goes down, move clockwise. Right side goes down, move counterclockwise. Left side goes up, move clockwise. Right side goes up, move counterclockwise. And now I'm going to look at my formation again. I have a fish. So now I need to switch to the algorithm for the fish. So now I'm not going to be moving the front face. I'm going to be moving the top face. All right. So for the fish formation, I'm looking for the piece that goes between the fish's tail. Let's see. If I turn this one up, it's going to move the fish's mouth. Don't want that. Okay. If I move this one up, it's going to go like near the fish's head, but it's not going between the fish's tail. So not this one. If I move this one up, yeah, that one's definitely going between the fish's tail. So I'm going to move that one. Now remember, when we're doing the fish, it's the top face that's moving. Okay. So fish starts with up. Birthday cake and bow tie start with down, but with the fish formation, we start with up. Okay. Fishy swims up the river, go clockwise. Fishy swims up the river, go counterclockwise. Fishy swims down the river, go clockwise. Fishy swims down the river, go counterclockwise. And now it's all yellow on top. Okay, that's a completed step 7 for me. Angelina, we need a complete step 7 for you. So she has her birthday cake. She's going to put the candle on her left side. Hold on to your candle. Ready? Blow out the candle. Knock it down towards you. Knock it down. Good. Now, remember, for this one, you move the front. So move the front clockwise. You're moving the front. Now, other side, go blow it down like the big bad wolf.
You mean?
Try. Yeah, or like eating the cake. Ready? The other now, move the front counterclockwise. Good. Now back to this side. Move the left side up. And now move the front face clockwise. Move the other side up. And now move the front face counterclockwise. And now,
Done, done, done.
She has all yellow on top, all white on the bottom, and she still has her 2 rows with matching middles. She is done with step 7. We are ready for step 8. See you in the next video.
Don't forget to do it 10 times.
All right. Bye, friends. I did.
Boom!
There's Angelina. Okay, so, whoops, I forgot to fix this again. Okay, let me fix this really fast. Ay, ay, ay. Do, do, do. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee.